So this is supposed to be a short video. It's supposed to be like a minute, but I kind of wanted just to talk about it for a second. So I have the XT5 now, and I was looking at the film simulations. And when I go like street, I'm putting air quotes street photography. I like to like use the film sims, and so I found one that I liked, which is kind of this one right here. I'm gonna put all the names up of all the film simulations, but the I tried different ones with like constant light, with blue light, with red light. These are all JPEG, so they're not edited. They're just the film simulations, which I like. I like that a lot better than Sony, who's a little bit warmer, a little bit more red, magenta. I can just take the film sims and show them to you, and you couldn't. I mean, it's really cool to see the difference. And like I said, I'll put the names up here as I'm processing through them. So, but I took this little car, this little Lego car that I had, and I started playing with it a little bit. I got the 30 mil macro lens, and I put it as close as I could to this little car and just kind of played with it. But like I said, here in a couple of minutes, you're going to go through all the film simulations, all the black and whites, the acros, and all the way through what they have, and you can kind of see what it looks like. I got it natural light, 55 Kelvin, set it up, and then I just went through all the film simulations. Now each one of them has this little quirks. I think that's pretty cool in general. I think that each one of them has a unique kind of look to them, and they make the lights, even though they're 55 Kelvin, they make them a little bit warmer, they make it a little bit orange, they make it a little bit bluer. It just depends on what it is. I do like the new one on the XT5 for more, colorful things. It kind of gives that filmic look of the 90s and, early 2000s when film camera was around. I shot on film. I'm pretty sure I said it multiple times in multiple videos. But the whole point of this is just to kind of go through it. I really like these black and whites. This look really cool because you can actually see the change in them. And it's so interesting that you do, I think it's red, green, and yellow, I think are the sets. And it's so interesting to see with this red car what it looks like. Now, I had put this in the sunlight for a minute too on one of them. But I don't think I put that picture in here at all. But I thought that was still pretty cool to get kind of what it looks like in general. But everybody loves their different film sims, but a lot of photographers are always complaining. They're like, oh, Canon color science, but they don't shoot in JPEG, they shoot in RAW, so they still change their colors anyway. Everything is AI now, so it's really nice to have just straight out of the camera JPEGs that you can just shoot and not touch. You find a film sim that you like. Like I really like some of these where the red really pops out on this Ferrari, thing. Like I said, it's a Legos, so the red is, what it is. So out in real world with the sun, a little bit different. But I think it's still pretty cool to just be able to do that with Fuji. So Sony, they're just a little too red, magenta, I guess you call it. I don't really shoot with Panasonic. Nikon has really good colors too, but their JPEGs need a little bit of work also. So that's why everybody shoots in RAW. So I never understand why people worry about color science. And the only time color science really means anything is if you're shooting really in Fuji. I mean, I think that's the only time. But that's about it. That's all I wanted to show is just the different colors. But I think it's cool to shoot with Fuji with these. You should try it once in a while. Well, you have a good night, good day, and I'll see you on the other side.